There's nothing shocking about young rappers/artists dying due to drug use. Whenever a young artist dies from drug use, Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, Mac Miller, etc., or violence, XXX, people act totally surprised and shocked. I'd never imagined something like this could ever happen to them. Really? These artists' careers are built on drug use and violence. When just about every song of theirs references their use of benzos, codeine, and other recreational party drugs, how are we supposed to be shocked when that catches up to them? Do we seriously think that popping Xanax day after day has no consequences? Don't get me wrong, I do feel terrible that these young men died so young and with so much potential. I just think we all need to get real honest with ourselves about what the Xanax, lean, party culture does to people. It's not shocking, it's not a surprise, it doesn't come out of nowhere, it's just life. Drug addicts die from complications of their lifestyle. It's just the way it is, and if you can't conceptualize that, you have no business involving yourself in that culture. Edit, links to donate to NIMH and NIDA below. Give support to addicts, they need it. Don't introduce your friends to party drugs. If you take recreational drugs, please test them, fentanyl test kit link below. Be safe please, don't become a statistic or a front page Reddit post. https://www. NIMH. NIH, gov/about/connect with NIMH/donate to mental health research. SHTML. https://www. Drug abuse. gov/about NIDA/donating to NIDA. https://dancesafe.org/product/fentanyl test strips pack of 10 free shipping/. It really isn't shocking. I'm still bummed about Mac. That was a downer. Removed. No one is claiming it's shocking, they are claiming it's both noteworthy and sad when someone young and talented dies. To be fair though, temptation thing wasn't due to him, he got robbed at gunpoint in his car. When rappers overdose, nobody is shocked about the cause of death. They're shocked that a young artist is dead. I think Mac and Peep died because their dealers had laced pills. Juice WRLD's death hit me hard, man. He was one of my favorite recent artists. I won't be shocked if they release an autopsy saying that drugs were the cause, however I'm still gonna mourn his death. You can add Paul Walker to this list too, everybody worshipped him when he died. Nowadays I just think rappers are catering their music to shelter idiots from middle class and upper class backgrounds. Coming from a poor neighborhood, this is not a surprise. Also, this is the type of life I don't want or think should be glamorized, but here we are. But I keep meeting people and they very well off and yet they dig or want the drug or ghetto lifestyle. No, you just want to fantasize about it, but go back to your normal safe life where you don't have to deal with it. People are so irritating, then wonder how people who dealt with drugs or been around drugs died from drugs. What rock do you come from? And how sheltered were you as a child? Also, I can't believe Juice WRLD is dead. I'm so sad. He was the one of the very few rappers I enjoy. Literally nobody is surprised when someone who talks about using drugs often dies from drug use. Deaths like these are par for the course, not only for rappers, but for musicians in general. The 27 Club has been a famous thing for literal decades. People are upset when someone they like, or someone they enjoy listening to dies. Period. Also, on a sidebar, it's pretty shitty whenever someone famous ODs and literally that same day people are posting online about how they should have seen this coming, or it's their fault because they used drugs in the first place. Like, yeah dude, no shit, I don't think very many people will argue that with you. Actions have consequences. That doesn't mean people don't grieve when someone they care about dies. You're definitely not the first person with this opinion, you're not special or unique for having this opinion, but you are tacky for using someone's death for karma. And you're ignorant for trying to act like you saw this coming, and people who are surprised about it and upset about it, are dumb. It's just fake outrage. People are shocked by it for a day, maybe even a week, some posts for social media here and there, Then everyone forgets about it and goes back to the same shit. It is not shocking when old people die either because they are old. Yet it is still sad. Thinking face, Juice died from a seizure after getting off a plane. Triple X was held at gunpoint and was robbed. He didn't instigate the violence. I don't think anyone acts shocked. We were only shocked about Mac because his most recent album was all about how good he was feeling and how he was out of his darkness. But we get it, the ODs suck, but I don't think anyone is shocked. That might just be their general feeling of disbelief coming out. When my dad died, I definitely thought nothing like that, actual death, would ever happen. Even though we all knew he had cancer. It's in the same vein as denial maybe. Like you just can't believe it actually happened. Even though you knew they were an addict, you never thought in a million years it would take their life. And just BC they died due to drug use doesn't mean we lost a great soul. They were probably a POS. Why'd you bring X into this? Someone shot him, he wasn't some druggie. Yeah, it's Triple X's fault he was robbed and murdered. Shouldn't have been successful and a target for piece of shit lowlives. You're right, nobody should be shocked he was killed. People are shocked at the age, not because of the lack of knowledge of their drug abuse. All those people were in their 20s. Hella people do the same drugs they did into their 40s. Stop trying to create a narrative that's not there. Totally agree, but two things up. 1. This post could have waited a little bit, but it's fine. 2. Juice WRLD's death hasn't been connected to drugs yet. Just released, he died of cardiac arrest. Autopsy will be performed Monday to find out what caused the cardiac arrest. It's shocking because no one expects to wake up and see their favorite artist in the headlines because they're dead. Nobody's surprised that the drugs killed them. Most people see the deaths and say shit like that's why you shouldn't do drugs. Everyone knows how awful they are for these young artists. Even the artists themselves sing about how bad of an effect the drugs have on them. Let people be shocked and upset about these deaths. They're tragic. You don't need to make a post critiquing their reactions even if they were justified. Just let people process it. And side note, while X's death was violent in nature, it wasn't like he provoked some fight or anything. He was minding his own business and he got shot for his bag. Don't act like that shit wasn't a surprise. I'm sad but not too shocked. I am shocked by Juice WRLD's death though because of the way he died. It's not yet determined and I don't think it's an overdose. The same could be said about Chester from LP, Kurt Cobain, Lane Staley, etc. People like you acting with moral high ground thinking they somehow deserved this when in reality it was a coping mechanism for deep issues that led to their demise. You don't think they knew the shit was fucking bad? What do you think addiction is? There hasn't been any news released about Juice WRLD's cause of death other than a seizure. Why are you disrespecting a dead man with so far unconfirmed accusations? Some of y'all have no respect and just form these edgy opinions for upvotes. I am so sick of posts like this and people thinking this way. Who cares how they died? It's sad. Yes, drugs kill you. Feel blessed you weren't an addict. Take that judgmental BS and keep it to yourself. Guess what? None of us make it out alive. How about some love and compassion and empathy? Or at least sympathize. The world would be a much better place if we all just showed love and grace to all. Just because they didn't live your life or you didn't walk in their shoes. Love always wins, red heart. I mean, you're basically saying everyone here, https://d3vhc53cl8e8km. CloudFront, net/hello staging/wp content/upload/site/21/2019/05/44/hometile_square_recap 2019. JPG, basically deserves to die. Laced drugs is a really scary issue these days and not everybody is educated on it. A lot of people are taking risks they are not even aware they are taking. They grow up partying in high school, weed, alcohol, whatever, move on to festivals and bigger shit in college. That's not like an underground culture that they are selecting for, that is like the main activity to do. LOL. Should have some compassion. Juice died of a seizure. It's shocking to me because I had no idea who Juice WRLD was until I saw him on that Live Hot Ones. This is the first time I'm hearing about him since then, and he's dead. Didn't know him, didn't listen to him, but it was weird. Think how shocking it would be to fans. Was he known for having a drug problem, or did he just like to get fucked up? Unpopular solution: legalize and regulate, thus reducing risks of overdosing and laced drugs. Rappers, IMA promote the use of Xanax and other hard drugs. Dies from overdose. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. People need to grow the hell up. In sadder news, Carol Spinney, the Sesame Street puppeteer who brought Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch to life, has passed away at the age of 85. He made all of you laugh and smile through your childhood, and you didn't even realize he was in there. The thing about Juice WRLD's death wasn't an overdose. Yes, he did do drugs, but sometime last year, he said he quit codeine. Juice WRLD died due to a stroke, not drugs. You couldn't wait one day. I don't think that most people are shocked, just sad. I didn't know anything about those rappers except Mac Miller, but I am however sad about their deaths. It's easily to label people as degenerate junkies, but the loss of life is still a horrible and saddening thing, especially for the fans and supporters of the artists. Musicians dying young is not new or surprising, it seems like a part of the lifestyle. Hendrix, Joplin, Morrison, Cobain, Biggie, Winehouse. It is all about living fast. To some extent, the creativity is a symptom of a risk-taking personality. Well, of course. It's only other drug users that are ever into that shit. It's sad, but it's a reality of the world we live in that a growing mass of people will become addicted to hard drugs every day. Exactly. I'm waiting for that fanboy to yell at you on this topic. This is what happens when the population is so damn uninformed about the dangers of the shit because of idiots spewing bullshit in order to tell themselves that what they do is okay. Never get into that shit. If you are, get out before you're next up. I agree with the first two examples, but XXX was robbed and gunned down. That was definitely shocking. LOL, seriously. I agree. Doesn't help that they're also thrown into an extremely toxic industry where I'm sure people purposefully get these young people addicted to drugs. And there's all these people pissed off people are saying this. Saying stuff like you can't just expect to die from having a good time. No, that's true. But you can expect your organs, specifically your heart and brain, to start shutting down because you use such a high doses of drugs and then mix them on top of it. You can't expect anything good to come from doing 3 lines of coke, popping 10 Xans, washing it down with a fifth, then 15 minutes later having a nice glass of lean. I'm so upset about Juice. Gonna be hard coming to the realization he won't be releasing any more amazing tracks. His music helped me out of a hard time, and I still love all his stuff. I wouldn't be surprised at all if an autopsy says drug OD and not a seizure, and it's not shocking to me, but it is heartbreaking.